Hello, my YouTube friends. Thanks for joining in tonight. We appreciate each and every one of you. Oh gosh, it's been a long day today, but I'm so glad to be here hanging out with you guys tonight. Oh yeah, man. Are there monsters in your studio? Whew. Boy, that's the question. That's the question for me tonight, right? So you never know, right? Do you hear them or don't you hear them? Are they there or are they not there? I laugh about it, man, because it's so true, man. Actually, I got up this morning and was doing a little cleaning up in my studio here, man, and actually moving some things around. And I noticed some little critters, man, all over the floor. I don't know if they were, I don't know, crazy ants. They're calling them crazy ants these days because they just kind of go crazy everywhere. And I really couldn't tell if they were crazy ants or if they were fire ants because some of them were bigger than other ones. How do you get rid of them? How do you eradicate them things, man? Because they are a nuisance, man. And if you're looking at the thumbnail that I actually I'm putting up there, you'll notice that that picture was taking of an ant and some type of high powered microscope, man. And you can look at its face, and they actually look like little monsters, man. But if you look at his beak or whatever he bites you with, I'm assuming that's what they drill you with, man, and bury that little horn type beak into your skin, and then you blow up and swell up like a balloon. I know for me, I am like, I don't know if I'm highly allergic to them or not, but when they bite me, they seem like they all get on me at one time, and then they just bite at one time, and then you got all these ant bites on you, and I'm telling you, it leaves sores on me for many days. I mean, it'll go down, whatnot, and some people say not to pop them, because they'll get this little pus or whatever underneath there, and some people say don't pop them, but it's hard for me to stop messing with them, and sometimes they'll just pop on their own. But either way, man, they'll leave little spots on my feet or ankles where they got me for weeks, man. And so they're like little monsters. It reminds me, after looking at that little face of that ant, they remind me of there was this old horror movie that came out in, I want to say like 70s, early 70s, maybe 74. It was called A Trilogy of Terror, and it was this little bitty creature that was just going around the house terrorizing this poor lady. But if you look at his face with all those teeth and everything, it just reminds me of how these little critters can get and just do so much damage, right? But anyway, I had them in my studio here, and if they're crazy ants, here's the thing about crazy ants. I hear that crazy ants will actually get into your electronics, and so they're like something about them. They love anything electrical. So if you have pianos or anything, or compressors or EQs or anything like that, even electrical boxes, they'll get in there. From what I understand, they'll get in those boxes and actually build their nest in those boxes, and actually just can cause a lot of problems in your home, right? So, anyway, any suggestions on how to eradicate them bad boys? Send in your messages. I greatly appreciate it, man. Here at the Audio Master Studio, man, we appreciate everything that's going on. And I wanted to say, if you haven't hit that subscribe button right down there, slam that baby, man, and get on in. We got a lot of great things going on, and I hope you guys are enjoying your holiday weekend this weekend. I hope you guys know the meaning of why we have Memorial Day, and I hope you're supporting that in every facet and fashion that you can, because it's just a great thing that we actually are able to do and to celebrate our freedom and whatnot. And what a great way to do that each and every year. And it's just a great holiday for many, 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 many of us. And we appreciate that, and that we still have our freedom because it isn't free, right? Our freedom isn't free. And so, as long as we can continue to remember that, then perhaps we can, you know, have great things come our way, right? Ah, So I wanted to talk about that. If you guys know how I can eradicate these ants, man, I'm not 100% if they're crazy ants or if they're fire ants, just simply because some were bigger than the other ones, and I don't know if that was just because those were the males, or I'm really not sure. But they were in here, and so I've got to get rid of them things before. And I don't eat in this room. There's no food for them in this room. There's nothing for them in this room, so I don't even know how they got in or why they would want to get in. I know that we've been having a bunch of rain lately, and I do know that ants can move to higher ground when they know. They seem to know it's going to rain or floods and everything. So they'll kind of take off way long beforehand and build their house to higher ground when they know that rain's on the way. And so we've got rain coming up this week here in Texas. I want to say Tuesday it's going to start raining here, and it's supposed to rain for like 7 days straight. So maybe they're just moving to higher ground, and that's why I got them in my studio. I can't have these monsters in my studio. I've got to get them out of here because I do not want them in all my electronics, man. I've got too much invested in my electronics, and I can't have them in my studio, man. Um, so anyway, if you guys have any clues to how or inclination how I can get rid of them, let me know. I did spray some raid out along the perimeter of the baseboards here. I don't know how long that's going to last. It did say they were for ants, but it didn't say what specific kind of ant. Uh, I don't know. Maybe it's for fire ants, or maybe it's for crazy ants or sugar ants. I don't think they were sugar ants because I've sugar ants are much smaller ants, and they like to hang out on your kitchen table and whatnot. And so, like I say, these are in my studio, and I don't eat in here. So only thing I can think of is they're just moving to high ground and trying to make their way to high ground, a place where they can hang out. But yeah, a lot of great things going on. Hit the subscribe button. Thank you guys for joining in. Type in as to what you would do to eradicate those little monsters that want to get in your house, man. And it'd be greatly appreciated. And thank you guys for joining in tonight.